Hey, what's up, folks? This is Eric with Success Over Stress. I'm actually, um, I'm doing what I love, right? So I'm day trading. I'm spending time with the charts on the markets, and I'm not saying I'm good at it. I said I love it. All right, so it's the passion that I continue to put my all into, and so you know, the fruits will come from the tree, and they don't have to come right away, and that's okay. I'm all right with that. All right, so I'm just going to kind of show you what I've been working on today. Yeah, there we go. All right, pop up on the screen. All right, so what I did last night was I put together an indicator that kind of shows what's going on with TQQ on the 15-second chart. Yes, I did. So on the 15-second chart, yesterday I made a mess. Look at this. I made a mess on the chart yesterday, trading everywhere, and I'm holding right now, anticipating that it's going to move up above this 1490 level or so. And this is a new indicator that I kind of put together. It's referencing the spreads of the moving averages. I'll get this out of here just to make it a little bit cleaner. But so I'm going to play around with it today to see how accurate it is, if I can put it together in a strategy to show when we're getting that indication, that cross there between the moving average spreads, if it up. And here, yeah, sure, you know, if you set a stop loss here, you've been good. It moved up here, yeah, it moved down, but then it moved up here. This was, I guess this was the low. You got in with 100% efficiency. That's fine, but if you were expecting for a kind of a 1 to 3 or so, then actually would have really exceeded that. But yeah, so that's good. That's good. That one there. That one might have been stopped out on that one, and then coming over here, they're starting to look a little bit more choppy. So I got to add some conditions to this show me to weave out these guys here. But this is something I just created this morning. It was really quick. It was just a cross. All right, so the one that I created last night was, let me see if I can put or give you access to this. Let's see, can you see that? Studies, settings, can you see that? You can see that now. All right, so the one I created last night was a show me, and it was, and again, guys, I'm utilizing the Tradestation platform. It's so easy language is what I use to create all these show me's and indicators. So show me 15 second on 727 is when I created it. 727 is grayed out, so for some reason it needs to be re-verified. So I'm gonna come over here and do that now. We're gonna open this up and see why it's not acting right now. Actually, I'm gonna turn that off just to make everything move a little bit smoother. See if I can move this to another monitor. Oh, and I got another monitor yesterday. Well, I didn't get another monitor. I got a unit that splits the HDMI signal, so it's a USB to dual port HDMI adapter, and so it's allowing me. I've already had my laptop monitor and a larger screen, and so now I actually have the ability to use a third screen. So that's awesome for me, because my eyes, let me tell you, when you hit 27 years old, everything falls apart. Yeah, 27. All right. So let me open that up, and then let's see why it's not verified. Let me just try to verify it, and no errors, no warnings. So it's verified now. Let's come back over here, and then we're going to try to open it back up with the show me and 15-second 27th TQQQ. There we go. And again, so I label everything that I do. So what works on a 15-minute chart does not work on the 5, 1, or 15-second chart. So everything is very specific. And so far, apparently, the show me that I created yesterday is not working on today. Right now it's about 10:23 on July 28th. It's not working for right now, or it's not giving me any indications. But if I go back to yesterday and some of the prior days, let's see, did it give me any? All right, so it gave me one there. It wasn't very good. You know, that would have been stopped out, but then it did give me a few more. And see, as you're looking here, that simple cross that I just showed you, that very simple cross that I just showed you, I mean, it's way more effective than any of the other indicators that I made. Even coming down on these, on the downtrend and these pullbacks, is still identifying these candles. I mean, it's pretty good. All right, so these yellow dots are the ones from the indicator that I created yesterday for July 27th for the 15-second chart. And I put that in a strategy. I just moved it right over to a strategy, and this is as far back as my chart goes. It only goes back like 2 days or so, 1 day. But I put that in a strategy, and if we open up the strategy window, if it'll do it for me, let's see. All right, so I'm gonna do a couple things here. I'm gonna go and I wanna go to settings. I don't know if you can see this screen for time frame, customize. I'm gonna let this window stretch back a week, and then I'm going to add the strategy that I created last night. So daily I've been making indicators and codes to show me what's going on in the chart, try to pinpoint stuff. But I haven't been turning them into strategies. Strategies you can actually set up to automate, to code for you. I haven't been doing that, so starting yesterday, I started dropping those over into strategies. And it's really easy to drop it over into a strategy. The next thing would, as far as like getting into a position, the next thing is really finding what your exit criteria is, which is another, I mean, you could look for like a 1-to-1 or something, or just a percentage of where you're in at. And that's what I've been doing. I've been keeping it pretty simple, not having a lot of conditions for getting out. I have a lot of conditions for getting in. Like the one that I created yesterday, it has 13 conditions. You know, it is what it is. All right, so looks like that's retracing. And again, you know, this is not an exact science. So it may drop all the way down, and that's fine too. But I'm learning, guys. I'm learning, but I'm eager, and so something's gonna come out of it. Anyway, all right. So let's go to studies. We're gonna add strategy, and on this add strategy components 15-second 27. That is grayed out as well. So I gotta look at the code and see why that's grayed out. Some of the times, for whatever reason, if I close the chart a certain way, it'll like unverify my strategy, and all I have to do is just go back and verify it. Okay. All I have to do is go back and verify it. So it's saved, just not verified. I click verify, and it's verified, so there's no problem with it. So now I'm just going to close it, and hopefully that should keep the verification locked. All right, so now I'm going to right click in here and add the strategy. Nope. Studies, add strategy, and there we go, 527.23. Add that. So like I said, the one that I created yesterday, if you look a week back, you can see I want to get these current trades out of here, and maybe you can see better where the strategy. All right, so this is how the strategy looks. So once you take code and you drop it into a strategy, it can make entries and exits for you. And okay, this must be a different one because it didn't enter an exit there. Yeah, this is for 726. So this is another strategy. So I'm just going to disable that so it doesn't show up. So this is the strategy that I created. So it entered there, and I've got to figure out why it's labeling my exits the way it is, because this one, so this one, it entered here and then it exited here, but it's considered being called a stop loss, which it wasn't. This one wouldn't have been a stop loss. It should have been what I call TP, take profit, or maybe I just labeled them wrong. So I got to figure that out, because then again I entered here, or the algorithm, the automation would have entered here, and then it exited there, right? So that's TP, take profit. So that's the condition of take profit. This probably matches the condition of the stop loss, and I think the condition of the stop loss was like if the, that's probably why it was, because I think the condition of the stop loss was if the low is a certain percentage lower than the low before it, or if the low is lower than the bar before it, then exit. No, because this low is lower than that bar. Maybe it's a percentage lower, but it should have read that the average, that if the average price drops below a certain percentage, then exit on the next bar. It's not doing that, so I gotta look back over that. But I was just proud that I put it together last night and put it together so quick. All right, so if we go over here to strategy optimization, or the strategy performance report, we can see, let's see, I'm gonna need to give you this window so you can see it. So this is the strategy performance report. I want to make it so you can see the new strategy performance report. There we go. All right, so pretty much what it did was it shows you like the first trade put me in the red a bit, second trade in the red, third trade in the red, fourth in the red, fifth in the red. Now here, so I guess that third trade it moved up a bit. Fourth was a loss, fifth was a gain, sixth was a loss, seventh was a gain, eighth was a gain, ninth was a gain. And was that, and I don't know if you can see it from here, but the way I set it up was that I'm trading 750 shares with each transaction. No, this is, it moved on me. All right, so it should be edit strategy. It should be 750 shares on a transaction, and one transaction at a time, one position at a time. All right, so we're going to go back here and go to properties for all. It should be 750. Don't know. And so once you start your strategy, you can go over here to automation, and then you can put you can set up to automate your trades, which, you know, probably another week I'll be doing that. But right now I'm just kind of getting comfortable. I've been getting pretty comfortable with making the algorithms and the codes. So now I'm getting comfortable with implementing that into a strategy. And so now I got to go from strategy to automation, which, you know, you don't have to, right? But that's my game plan. All right, so once I put that in, change that 100 to 750. Now that moved to 750. It shouldn't change the equity curve, because it's just whether or not that's dollars. Well, it should change the equity curve because it's more dollars. Well, it probably just changed the axis on the Y. It probably changed the Y-axis as far as the amount of dollars, but the curve should be the same because the wins are the same. The percentage gain, I guess, is, you know, the same. All right, so you can change and look at these. All right, I'll go down here to performance summary, and overall, over the last week, if I'd used this strategy and I've got to take more time looking at this. But if I'd have used this strategy, then my net profit would have been 382, right? I did all longs, didn't do any short trades, but the profit that I had, I guess, was here 562, and the losses that I had was 180. So if I had to use this as a actual algorithm, I could have made 382 over the last I guess the last week. I put it to run back a week, and I mean there's a lot of other statistics and everything in here and metrics that it looks for, but I'll get into that later. So over 6 days it'd have made $400, which, you know, 6 days, $400, 365 days in a year. 60 and 4 was 60 and 4, 240, 24,000. I don't know. Math is probably off. Anyway, yeah. So that's pretty much today. I'll just and then also I need to do something about what's going on today's trading day. Oops. Let's see. We're going to get rid of the performance report. And then I'm just curious of what it's decided to do after it was doing that nice little drop over there. We're on the 15-second chart. Okay, so it's climbing its way back up. Climb, baby, climb. Look at that. We got that cross, that indication there that we're looking for, and it moved up, right? So when it breaks that EMA, now you want to look for your crosses as your indication to get in. Obviously, you got to have a stop loss, whether or not your stop loss is down here, or if you're really confident in it and you just want to jump in and not have any stop losses, you know, go commando, then do what you do. But I also do love the fact that this 2+ standard deviation of VWAP, this line up here, I like the fact that that's way up there. So it's got some range, it's got somewhere to go. All right, where was I at? Because I think, where's my exit? I think it was around 45.30. Yeah, but I'm trying to make up a loss from yesterday, so that's where I'm at with that. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to give me a like, subscribe, come back to me so you can see more stuff on TQQQ. All right, so there we have another cross coming in. So it's like, all right, well, do you go ahead and buy there and set your stop loss down here at this level? Yeah, or is that just one of the ones that one of the places where I need to clean up the indication and it's not actually going to move up? But it looks like it's wanting to do something. Anyway, I'm Eric. I'm out. Peace.